The winters of medieval Europe were nothing short of brutal. Imagine cold so sharp it could cut your breath in half, snow piling up like white mountains, and winds that felt like knives scattering across open fields. Yet, right in the heart of these deadly winters lived the poorest class of society, medieval peasants. They didn't have thick fur coats, stone castles, or endless piles of firewood. In fact, the biggest question they faced each winter was, how do we stay alive when even firewood becomes a luxury? As strange as it sounds, when temperatures plunged to -30 degrees Fahrenheit, many medieval peasants didn't burn wood at all. They burned something else. Something that didn't look like fuel, didn't smell like fuel, and wasn't even dry like fuel. But it kept them alive. That mysterious "this" from the title was something called peat. To understand why peasants used peat instead of firewood, you need to picture medieval Europe, not as a fairy tale world filled with forests, but as a place where forests were disappearing fast. Kings used enormous amounts of wood for castle building. Merchants used it for ships. Towns used it to expand markets and homes. By the 12th and 13th centuries, common people were running into a big problem. There simply weren't enough trees left. Peasants were not allowed to cut trees in royal forests, and buying wood in towns was too expensive for families who barely earned enough to feed themselves. So the peasants had to turn to nature and find something new, something unconventional, something almost desperate. What they found was peat. Peat forms in wet, marshy, swamp-like places where layers of moss, grass, and plants decompose very slowly over thousands of years. It looks like dark, muddy bricks,